original artwork. Another one of these, what I call elastomorphs. Yeah, I'll just bring it in just now. Okay, here it comes. And my plan today is to transfer this sketch onto this canvas board. There's a number of ways that we could try this, but carbon paper can be expensive. Gridding up the image and the board would be very time consuming. An easier way is just to use graphite powder to create your own carbon paper, secure it with masking tape, and then using a tool like a pencil, or in this case I'm going to try an embossing tool like this. By pressing over the image, we should be able to get a transfer. That's what we're going to try and do today, so wish me luck. Ordinary masking tape. I'm happy to lose a little part of the image on the left hand side. In fact, I was prepared to lose that much image, but I've now thought about it since and feel I want to be true to the original sketch. There we are. So that's it secured on one side, and I'm now free to coat this with graphite powder. There we go. I'm just using a cheap brush to give a light coating. As you can see, a little bit goes quite far. I don't need to super saturate the surface either with lots and lots, but I'm going to do some test marks to see if the transferred image is clear enough for me to be able to work with later. I want enough of a coating that I can actually see the image that I want to transfer. Without it completely coating the surface, because I've heard that graphite resists oil paint. They're not necessarily a good combination, but I don't want to risk. I don't want to take any risks with it. So I'm going to do a few test marks. For instance, the all-important hummingbird beak. That's the topmost line. The lower mandible. And now the center line for where the beaks meet. Pressing with medium strength. Let's see how we've done. Okay, that is good enough for me, and not so much has been transferred that I'm going to have a task to use a rubber and lift out lots and lots of material. So this is going to take some time. I've just noticed that the masking tape is conveniently transparent. I hadn't given that any thought whatsoever. So there was little or no movement. I'm going to try and tape this to secure it onto the board, and so that I don't get a blurred image. I suspect this may take me some time, so I'll pop on Classic FM, and we are in for a relaxing session. There's the underside of the eyelid, and there's the lower side of the thickness of the lid. Up to the hummingbird's skull. The highlight on the eyeball. The dark of the pupil. Now thankfully I don't need to transfer all the shading that's going with it. I'll just hopefully get a decent outline. So I won't need to fuss about all the little feathers. However, I might do the separation of one part, like the gorget here, where it meets the neck. So that is a detail that I think I would like to keep. The crown into the eyebrow and eyeball. And then there's the crease of the eyebrow coming down to the ear post.